What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Nation of Cars podcast. Today is episode David Malukas. It's the number 12. And today, the week of May 4th, we had an amazing week of racing last week.
Star Wars, Star Wars. It's a Star Wars day.
It's about as amazing as a Texas race weekend could be. So,
and Formula One.
It was
pretty darn good.
and Formula One in Miami,
which is also pretty okay. I think.
I thought it was good, but let's start out with what we always start out: NASCAR at the Lone Star State, the best state of the country.
True. More importantly, known
Debatable.
as Chris Buescher's home track,
which he didn't win at.
Stupid Texans.
Hey, he got his first top 10 at 16 starts, and he finally got his first top 10 in number 17.
He's getting better. He's peak. All right, first race of the weekend. Trucks. I
Good
didn't
race.
watch it.
I thought it was a good race.
I caught the last 20 laps. I heard it was a very good race. I'll have to go back and watch it.
I was there, and honestly,
oh yeah, he was there.
In terms of excitement, like I think it's just Fox versus CW versus Fox, because I honestly thought the O'Reilly race was better than this in terms of overall racing, but maybe the peaks were higher in the Truck Series. Looking for my rating again because I've been busy, but I gave this race a 7 out of 10.
Racetrack.
I was.
Would you give it 7 or 8?
7.
7.
Really solid, honestly. I really enjoyed it a ton. I don't know if this is a best truck race, but it was definitely very close to being the best truck race we've had since the repave. So
now that it's starting to widen out, we've starting to lay some rubber down. The PJ1 is gone, thank God.
Yeah, I mean,
Texas
the PJ1
it's turning into its own little beast. Like, it used to just be a stupid one-lane racetrack. It was like a faster version of Phoenix. Now it's the groove is widening out. I mean, we saw it. Like, again, I didn't watch the truck race, but in O'Reilly and Cup, like the outside line, as far outside as you could go, was kind of preferred, especially in 3 and 4, which kind of surprised me, because that's been the one where it's like people are on the bottom and then you kind of test the waters in 1 and 2 if you can go up top. But the outside was honestly preferred this week, so
yeah,
Texas is kind of finding its groove a little bit. So
yeah, I mean, I thought like the actual surface of the track was so bleached out this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was very, very clean in terms of being no PJ1 or anything like that, especially 3 and 4. That's why you could go higher there, because it was very sun baked, and like the track is just cured more in that corner. But the angle of the turn 1 and 2, since it's the opposite direction of the sun, it's a little bit less. But they went way wider technically in turns 1 and 2, but it's still like kind of not that wide, because it flattens out so much on the corner compared to other tracks. It's really hard to make a pass on the inside. So yeah, I thought this race was good. Hocevar taking the win. Very fun to see that.
Truck and Dente.
Yes, I think Luke picked him. So
I did pick him. Me and Tate. Tate, did you pick him?
Yeah, I think I did. I think I did. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right once again.
My
O'Reilly picks were not it though.
My pick, Lane Riggs,
I got it.
was very, very good in that race. I thought he was gonna have a real good chance. He was probably, honestly, he was probably second or third best truck all the time. He could have probably been the best truck if he got out front. It's just he just had kept having issues. I don't know if you guys watched, but he had like some issue with the window. I couldn't really tell what was happening, and they had to like rebolt it.
I saw that on the app. I didn't see it live, but I saw that on the app.
He had to like rebolt it, and yeah, he just they fixed it, but he had to go all the way to the back and came back, and I don't know where he finished. I'll have to look here in a second. He finished 6th even after all that. So really, he honestly, Lane Riggs was robbed in this race. He almost came back under green, and then they had that late race caution. But yeah, Gio
There's a whole
Ruggiero
thing
was leading before that late race caution with Caden Honeycutt. Both of them were way out in front after Hosfar had a slow stop.
Yeah.
And and Lane Riggs even got around Hocevar. So like Lane Riggs was definitely one of the fastest trucks. It's just Hocevar had a really good restart there at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, in that restart, I thought Gio was gonna get it. I'm not gonna lie. He looked good. But he failed.
Yeah. It's just the outside was literally the preferred line. That's just what happened. Like you could just carry more speed around there this year compared to years past, and I think that's what did it. It wasn't the preferred line in the Cup race, but the other 2 series it was, because the Cup cars have to go over that bump, and it hurts the Cup cars way more because they have to use a stupid diffuser to make downforce. But yeah, and I'll get to this later actually, but yeah, I thought this race was pretty good. Parker Kligerman ends up 11th with the Ram truck, best Ram truck. I honestly forgot he was racing until like 10 laps ago, and I was like, oh shoot, Parker Kligerman's in 25.
The best
I'm forgetting
Ram
Ram
intermediate finish, I'm
exists.
pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so. Brendan Queen
I just
13th too.
Yeah, I just keep forgetting about Ram.
Didn't they
I
wreck?
did not forget about
I
them
keep
this
forgetting about them until their commercial comes on and they talk about how they're NASCAR winning, and it's like, no, you're really not.
Yeah.
That's about the time I remember. Oh yeah, Ram's in the sport again.
They had this.
I mean, they don't let
had
you forget about Chevy. I'll just say that.
See, yeah.
Chevrolet.
They had this like
in
Ram
USA.
experience thing where they drove you around this like course this weekend, and you got to like go over jumps and stuff. I did it. It's
You
pretty
did it?
fun. Yeah.
You did
That's
it?
awesome.
That's
Justin
crazy.
Haley said
I
he
didn't
wanna do
drive. It was
again,
someone else
so-
driving, but
Dude,
you just
you
got
should
to
have
ride in
asked.
it.
Should have been like, can I
Yeah.
drive?
I asked, bro, and he was like, "Nah."
Yeah.
But yeah, and then he was like saying, "Oh, this is all stock suspension, inline 6, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't want a truck, to be honest, but it's cool." Anyways,
Not in this economy. But yeah.
yeah, not in this economy,
Yeah,
bro. It's like an inline 6 costs like
does he look like he can afford a truck?
That's to wear bum Jimmy Johnson merch. Do you think he can afford a truck? No way.
Oh my god, bro!
Exactly.
Insulting. SMH. We'll move on to the points because we got a lot to talk about. Caden Honeycutt takes the lead over Chandler Smith by 14 points. Lane Riggs moves up to 3rd. Gio Ruggiero up 2 spots to 4th. Ben Rhodes up 3 spots to 5th. He had a good race at Texas. Just the Fords weren't the fastest, to be honest. I think they had more straight line speed than downforce. Christian Eck is down to 6th. Ty Majeski 7th. Corey Heim is your 8th place guy, but he didn't race, so he's down 5 spots to 8th. Tyler Ankrum 9th. Stuart Friesen 10th. And Jake Garcia is technically holding on to the final chase spot in 11th because Corey Heim is ahead. And he is 1 point ahead of Justin Haley. So
Man,
that is
after
a
pulling like
tight battle.
the worst move ever, he's still in the chase.
So if
I forgot what he did. What did he do?
Jake Garcia pulled a Quinn Houff.
Oh yeah, he just pit from the top of the track. I didn't even think about that. There's too much that happened this weekend, and I was very tired. So yeah, that's probably why.
I do forget a lot.
Did Tate, you watch the whole race?
I do, and I forgot a lot of it.
I mean,
Okay, what'd you give the race?
Like 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very
Yeah.
7 out of 10 race.
It was
It
a
was
7.
fine.
For the 77 truck that won. And the
I
7
do.
truck that finished second. We didn't even talk about Kyle Busch finishing second.
Yeah, Kyle
But
Busch
yeah.
finished second.
Yeah.
That was
He was-
probably the highlight of his weekend.
Yeah, he finished. He actually hit the wall early in the race, and they battled back to finish second. So
He's so washed he can't even win a truck race.
unbelievable.
They haven't even changed the trucks. Come on, Kyle.
Well, I think that's a good time to move over to the O'Reilly race. If we got everyone out of the way,
I want to say, first off, thank you, Carson Quapple, for pulling the most based move ever and deciding on lap 1 to take out both Corey Day and William Sawalich.
he didn't even take out Corey Day. Corey Day just took himself out.
Well,
He took out
either way,
Taylor Gray, and William Sawalich.
And then Taylor Gray was like, ooh, he's got one coming. Ooh, scary Taylor Gray. Oh, no, not Taylor Gray. And then he did nothing. Ooh, scary, shiver me timbers. That's scary.
Man, the last time I heard something like that, it was when Martin Truex said that Joey Logano had one coming
Shut
in
up!
2018.
Shut up! Shut up, Luke.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it does suck when you get taken out in lap 1, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. Corey Day did crash on lap 1. We took a minute to get ready again because Texas gets very dusty. I don't know why, honestly, but that track you gotta clean it off, get rubber on it, to get it working, and yeah, it took a few restarts for them to actually stop crashing early in this race. But yeah, after that happened, I think we had another solid, very, very solid race.
Agreed. It was very cool.
Kyle Larson won.
For the lead.
Kyle Larson did win, but it was not without challenge from Justin Allgaier, who is very, very close to getting him. It's just Larson just put his car in the right spot because you could get a run off the top of the track there. It's just Larson was putting his car in the perfect spot so that Allgaier couldn't pack air on Larson and he couldn't slide job him. So he just couldn't do it.
This is where you could really tell, like, if you could go like really honestly, all we're missing is if we could widen out the groove in 3 and 4. Texas would honestly be a really good racetrack because the groove just is, like you were saying, it's just not wide enough to throw a slider in there. Because
we're so close.
You've got a car length and a half to the bottom. It's about 3 cars wide if they're all touching each other, which we saw at one point in the race, and there's not enough room to make a move there that's gonna clear by the exit. You're gonna be side by side, and the person on the outside is gonna get the run 99 times out of 100. So
yeah, we are so close to being that much closer. This is like what this race reminded me of is I think it was 2017 Las Vegas. The Las Vegas hadn't widened out yet, and then that race they all in the Cup Series they started widening out. They didn't get all the way to the wall in that race, but I remember they were getting pretty close. They were starting to go out, and then 2018 they were against the wall. Now we didn't get close to that, especially in the Cup Series, but the O'Reilly Series they moved up in 1 and 2. They moved up a full car width, plus probably even more. They went up above the second hash. And in 3 and 4, they moved up about a half car width. But I think that's more of the track design than anything. But yeah, I think we're very, very close to getting that full access because once you get up towards the wall, then you can use the wall as downforce and stuff. So it's not going to be that much longer until they actually get up there.
Give it another 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
They're mining.
I don't think 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
No, the wall is never going to be viable in 1 and 2. But
yeah,
maybe
they're going to be able to diamond
about the
it.
Same. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you can kind of diamond it, or Yeah, definitely arc it late for
The
sure.
the biggest problem with it was really it used to be the entrance of 1 and 2 because there's still a pretty sizable PJ1 stain on the entrance, and this year, whenever they ran over it for some reason, the PJ1 stain would actually get picked up, and the rubber would like lay down on the track surface,
I
and
meant
they
to
would
say that
pick it up.
I don't remember the last time I saw, because you were mentioning how like sun bleached the track was. I don't remember the last time I saw a track darken this much from the start of a run to the end of a run.
Yeah.
The track took on like a serious dark color, and
And you could
I
see
would
the
say they made
bumps
it better.
too.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
see the bumps like there was more rubber where the bumps were, and I thought that was like that's vintage Texas. That's what it used to look like. You used to get that darkened color over the bumps in Texas, and that's when Texas put on its best races when it got that way. So I think 2 or 3 years from now, we're gonna be in a
We're
good
in a good
spot with this
spot. We're gonna
track.
be in a good spot. Yeah.
Yeah, especially in a
We're
series.
never gonna go back to like the days of like Keselowski and Johnson,
Yeah.
Dorbane, that finish we won't mention. We're never gonna go back to those days. But hey, if this is like the turning corner, I was I was entertained by all three races this weekend.
Yeah.
Texas
So
and entertainment, not something you'd expect.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so I'm gonna give this race another 7 out of 10. I thought it was a really solid race. It was very close to being a 7/8 out of 10, but I think that midpoint when kind of Zilich kind of pulled out in stage 2, there wasn't really much that happened. Final stage a little bit, but yeah, like the ending and the beginning and that 3 wide pass with Zilich and Larson, that was
Peak.
awesome. Those Larson and Brent Cruz. Uh, those parts were really awesome. So
I was
7 out of
gonna
10 for me.
I did miss like the first like 30 laps or so I kind of missed that crash fest. I pretty much missed the first stage, so I did miss that. So it does like that does tamper. I was gonna go an 8 out of 10 just because I kind of missed all that. So like the flow was never really interrupted for me. So take
Yeah,
mine with a grain of salt, but I was going 8 out of 10. I was thoroughly entertained. And I think a lot of that was boosted by like the last 50 laps or so. Again, that 3 wide move. Um, that I upset a lot of Kyle Larson fans on Twitter about. Uh, that was that was funny.
That's
I
all you
enjoyed that.
do, bro.
Here's the thing, man. They kind of make it easy. Like
I may do,
all I
but it's
said is like, hey, I was 100. Like the move was on. Like there was nothing wrong with that move. I thought the move was great. If you're gonna pull that move and fence Zilich, force him up the racetrack, you probably shouldn't also get mad at Zilich. It's like he not only did he throw the move, he was the primary benefactor. And I know it wasn't him; it was Marty Lindsley. But still, if you're gonna make that move, probably don't get mad at the person you shoved up out of the groove. But I
it's a
digress.
hater.
Whatever. I won in the end of the week. Kyle Larson finished like 30th in the Cup race, which is the race that matters. So. But yeah, no, I thought it was a very good race.
yeah.
If this is again, if this is the direction Texas is heading, all for it.
I give it an 8 out of 10. Parker Retzlaff, top 5. He's gonna get that
True. I
win.
forgot to mention that.
He's
Yeah.
gonna
Oh,
win.
I mean,
Here's your
Retzloff was genuinely like he did not have enough pace to keep up with the top 2, but he was keeping up with Brandon Jones for third.
you could
So
tell
yeah,
he had a top 5 drive. Again, I don't
yeah,
know about the car, but he himself is like and you know what he did? He got out of the car and he said, I kind of like I feel like I left some out there. Like I don't think I was maximizing my potential, and I still don't think I'm maximizing my potential in this car.
yeah,
So if there's still something more that Retzlaff hasn't found in this car, oh no! Like, and yeah, here's your weekly reminder that Parker Retzlaff deserves a top tier ride because my word, I will see it
yeah.
reflected in points. I'm pretty sure I haven't checked, but I'm sure he gained.
Imagine, imagine being Richard Childress, like if Retzloff starts winning. Like imagine being him. You try to stop this guy, and now he's just winning.
I can't stop winning.
Exactly. I can't stop winning.
Yeah.
What did y'all give the race?
What a take of the
7.
race.
It was still like a good race. I was keeping up with it. I was listening to it in the car on my way to Bowman Gray,
Okay, but
Ooh.
and I was watching it at the track before all the racing started. I
So
thought it
it's
was
a-
good.
8
Yeah.
average.
7.
Deserved.
well, finishing order, obviously Kyle Larson won. Justin Allgaier second, very close. Sam Mayer with a fantastic restart. He pulled out at the end of that race, went from like 8th to 3rd. Brent Cruz finishes 4th. He's going to get a win here very, very shortly. And by the way, Luke, he is on a run right now. This is 4 top 5s in a row, I think. Not saying it's impossible, but
He's not getting
could be.
18. He's not getting 18.
Could he?
I thought
He
I thought
started
he was going to
earlier.
win. Honestly, after stage 2, I thought he was going to win.
He had a car that was
he was
capable
running
of winning.
Zilich down. Like
Yeah.
another lap, he would have got stage 2. And I don't know. I guess people adjusted, but he didn't look the same in stage 3.
Yeah. Parker Retzlaff 5th, Sheldon Creed 6th. Those Haas factory cars figured something out at the end. They're running back half top 10 most of the day, and they both had a fantastic finish of that race. Austin Hill, he was one of the guys that was pushing the groove way up the track. Same with Brandon Jones, who finished 8th. Jeremy Clement's a top 10, beating out Carson Kvapil. And other than that, I mean, nothing really else that crazy. And points, Justin Allgaier extends his points lead to 121 over Sheldon Creed. Jesse Love 3rd, Corey Day 4th, Brandon Jones still 5th, Sammy Smith 6th. Austin Hill moves up 1 to 7th over Carson Kvapil. Parker Retzlaff now 9th ahead of Taylor Gray. William Swalich 11th. Sam Mayer actually moves into the final chase spot, moving up 2 spots with his finally having a good race over Ryan Sieg and Brent Cruz, who is 14th. Rajah Caruth has fallen out of the chase to 15th now, so
Damn.
a little bit scary for him, especially since he hasn't been in his junior motorsports car last few weeks, but what are you going to do? Too bad. Anyways, I think that is time for Cup Race. Once
Mid.
again,
I thought it was good.
I thought it was
That was-
great.
I thought it was a good race.
Yeah.
I think my reflection is going to show we've kind of had a stale couple weeks. Like Talladega was terrible.
I thought this was the best mile-and-a-half race of the year,
I was gone for Kansas, and obviously
besides Kansas.
Okay.
But besides
I
the
was gonna
finish
say,
of
yeah.
Kansas, the finish of
I was gonna
Kansas
say,
was better than this.
I didn't
but
see what y'all rated Kansas, but I thought it was better than Kansas, and I was at Kansas.
I
So
think we rated
yeah.
it good. Probably rated it good.
I think I gave it a 6 because I thought the race was perfectly mid, and then the end was really good. So, yeah. But I thought this race was overall better. I actually gave it a 7 out of 10 as well. Like everything,
I gave it
gave a 7.
I gave it a 7 too. Yeah, this was
Like I think
you could. There was the biggest issue for me is you could still tell like it's still not wore out enough to where tires did matter. Don't get me wrong. We saw the people stay out in stage 2. It did not work unless you had the lead. But passing lap cars, especially like the leaders passing Austin Dillon in stage 1, they could not pass him. Like I think it was Briscoe drove around him and then like overshot the corner, and Dillon passed him back and stayed there for like 10 laps, and they just couldn't pass him. So dirty air is still really, really bad, but
I mean that's car
he's
issue. We've seen it at all the tracks this year.
Oh yeah,
so.
I know, but still, I mean, it's still like
It's just
it's
exacerbated by the fact that there's 3
exceptionally
lanes
bad in
instead of
Texas.
wall.
Because you just there's no room to go anywhere. Like we saw it on restarts. Like first and second would pull away, and third would lose like a second because it's like normally when you're third, fourth, you kind of widen out. Can't do that in Texas. So
There was no point that I usually want to like die because it's a Texas race, but it was actually like entertaining all the way. Like there was no
Yeah.
like super I'm gonna die now. It was fun. I liked it.
It was better than like most Texas races.
True.
Yeah, I think what made this race good was the fact that it balanced everything. It balanced the fairness of a normal mile-and-a-half race that we get with the chaos of Texas very well. Because we still had those moments like William Byron and Christopher Bell crashing from the lead. That your average Texas race would have had the last few years. But we also had a very, very deserving winner in Chase Elliott, who like looked like the fastest car, along with Hamlin. So we just haven't had that. Like we had freaking Joey Logano win this.
Maybe I'm just mad that I said Chase Elliott win.
Me too.
I was fine. I mean, honestly, I was fine with it. Like,
His car looked good. He looked fast. I
it's
mean,
not like Martinsville where he just kind of got very like extremely lucky with pit strategy.
Well, I
Yeah,
just
got to the
don't
lead
like
and just
him.
was able to hold off Hamlin. Like this was he drove to the front, had the fastest car, didn't look back. Like Chase Elliott was the best car on Sunday. And if
Yeah.
there was somebody better, we never saw him.
it was
never show
between him
anything.
and Hamlin. I think if Hamlin got the
Yeah.
lead, it would have been a different story.
Yeah,
But-
whoever had the lead was gonna win. Like, that was
Yeah.
pretty much how that worked out. Like, and it was kind of like 2024, where it was like, hey, whoever got the lead is gonna win. The only way they don't is if they wreck in 3 because they went too
I just think like after watching all these mile-and-a-half races this year, with the 750 horsepower package, the short track, these races would be amazing. Especially at Texas. I think I think the biggest problem right now with Texas is the fact that the corner speeds are still too high in the Cup Series. So they actually were not going as high in the corner versus the O'Reilly Series because they didn't have to slow down as much. They had to take
I
a
will say they showed it
narrower
on the
corner.
broadcast, and one of the reasons Chase Elliott was a lot faster than people is he was using a lot of brake. Like entry of 1, they showed it. He was like 50% on the brake. I don't remember the last time we were 50% on the brake at a mile and a half ever. You can go back before the next gen car. That would have been like 2014, 2015. I guess 2018 with the extremely low downforce. But
yeah, I would like to know because yeah, the only problem is that they only use brake in one corner, and that's turn 1 and 2. The other corner they just barely let off. With the 750 package, they would let off into 3 and 4 as well, and that's why the O'Reilly cars are pretty good here because they have to let off into both corners. And
again, they showed it during the O'Reilly race, and it's like you can hear there's a clear difference from when the track was made. Like I would say they were even on the brake pedal in the O'Reilly car. Like, the 3 and 4 has slowed down tremendously.
Yeah, and the thing is that this track, even with that, it's still the fastest mile-and-a-half track by a long ways. They're hitting almost 200 miles an hour down the straightaways, and that's huge with this car. Like
they said something on the broadcast before, like it was the fastest. It was the fastest qualifying speed. Something maybe in the last.
It's
year,
the
maybe in the
fastest
next
qualifying
gen.
speed at a mile-and-a-half track so far.
Yeah,
next gen 193 average. That's really fast.
Yeah, that's for
and that was in the heat of the day,
horsepower. Yeah.
Imagine if it was cloudy; they'd be wide open.
That's what I think the biggest issue is. I don't know why we don't have more night races. Because the way it works in night, and I don't know why, but there's so much grip on the track during the night. The front tires grip up, which makes the back end step out. It's like normally when like it's night, like it's really grippy and all that. But it is so gripped up in the front, it makes the back end step out, which is why night racing is. That's why 2014 or 2024 Kansas was as good as it is. That's why the Coke 600 is fantastic year in and year out. Like that's.
I never thought about that.
Yep. Yeah.
Haven't we talked about this?
I've no more night racing, please. Like I understand.
I've been saying this too. I've been saying this too. Texas June night race. Even though we had a sold out crowd this weekend, and I want to say it definitely was sold out because they look like there was some gaps in the corner, but
Mhm.
you have to remember Texas has standing room seats,
Mhm.
standing room area, but they don't sell standing room tickets. So people were probably just standing there, and those drink racks were full the entire time. So I would say
Damn.
there's probably like 75,000 people there, and I left an hour after from my campsite, and there was still traffic. So
Shit.
I
Yeah.
would be fine if this race went to June and was a Saturday. But the thing, like, I understand why we don't have Saturday night in the fall. Obviously, you're going to go up against college football. You're going to lose every single time. I get that. I don't know what's preventing us from having Saturday night races right now. Like, why not?
like
they're-
Texas Prime race Saturday night. That'd be peak.
seriously. Like, I mean, it doesn't. Again, it doesn't even have to be in June. It could have been on Saturday night last week. Like, what was going up again? Like, the only thing that we would have went up against is nothing. We went up against everything on Sunday. We were slated to go up against both IMSA and F1, and thankfully F1 moved their start time up. That's probably going to help the ratings a little bit, but
I mean, there's the
there was
NBA.
nothing there. Well, again, I think that's Saturday and Sunday. So, but
Yeah.
that's and again, I think people who are watching the NBA finals probably aren't, or not the finals, but just the
The
playoffs,
first round.
probably aren't going to watch. They're not going to watch the Cup race. Like, they were going to watch
Yeah.
the NBA regardless. So I don't think they were going to watch.
Yeah.
So
Anyways,
I don't know.
I think-
that's just I'm more Saturday, please. More Saturday night races.
I think this race earned the nickname of the Irony 400. Here, I'm going to explain myself. Basically,
Yeah.
first thing that happened was Christopher Bell. I watched a video from Beaten and Banging, who interviewed the
Beat him. Banging.
general manager of Texas Motor Speedway, and that general manager said that they did not grind down the bump in 3 and 4 because Christopher Bell said he liked it and it gave the track character. Well, guess who was the first victim of the bump? Christopher Bell. Then we had William Byron spin out on that same bump,
Mhm.
to which Joey Logano barely missed him. And then under the pit stop, Joey Logano hammers the back of Cole Custer, trying to look at his dash to make sure he's not speeding on pit road, and just ends his day right there. And then after this, Kyle Busch gets into it with Carson Hocevar a little bit and says, "My head is cool. We're fine." And on the final lap, Kyle Busch loses his cool and kills John Nemechek into the wall. So yeah, there's 3 moments of just complete irony, contradicting itself. So
There's a universe where
we
Corey
did have
Heim won this
we did have
race.
one moment where Priest actually followed through on his words and then took out Ty Gibbs. The only reason he said he didn't touch Gibbs was to make sure that he's not getting a fine or a suspension, because he definitely touched Gibbs. Like, there's no way.
He did.
I don't know. I'd like to see an onboard. I'd like to see an onboard.
I already saw it.
Yeah,
He
there is.
basically just drove in there behind Gibbs and just didn't lift. So
Okay, well, can I say one thing? Good. I mean, he warned him. He warned Ty
I
Gibbs,
know.
like, hey, don't mess with me. Like, I'm done.
It was
And it's
it's
like-
actually really funny because I heard Shane Gisbergen's audio and he is like, "My goodness, that guy just murdered him." He's like, he just drove off in there and killed him.
we saw the clip. We saw the quote on Twitter. I don't think we ever heard the clip, but yeah. I don't know. There's been several times where people have been like, hey, I'm coming for you, and have done nothing. Again, Taylor Gray, like, just to be like, hey, I'm coming for you, and to actually follow through with it. It's nice. It's nice to see. Like, again, he said, did he overreact on it? Absolutely. But at the same time, it's like, hey, Gibbs sent it 3 wide and washed up the racetrack into 1. Was it a mistake? Yes, but he's kind of right. Like, hey,
I mean, it's
Ty
like
Gibbs-
the only way you can make passes at
No,
this track,
I get it. But like, he's like, hey, Ty Gibbs has fast race cars. We don't have as fast of race cars, so I can't make the same move on him. It's not going to work. So tell him, hey, don't do that again. And going into 3, Gibbs chops his nose. So what does Priest do? He says, well, I'm not lifting, and drives straight to the back of him.
Yeah.
Fine. Like,
Pretty much.
he warned him. He said, hey, don't do that again. Whether that message got relayed to Gibbs or not, I don't know. Gibbs found out about it, though. He saw it on Twitter. But,
Yeah.
I mean, fine, dude. That's fine by me.
Yeah.
I got no issues with if you're gonna if you're gonna say something, stick to it. Like, and I really hope with leadership change, they were fine with the hosts of our stuff. I really hope they're kind of not boys have at it because that got out of hand, but kind of a little bit gloves off. Like, hey,
Yeah.
it wasn't a right hook. Like
Yep.
we've seen people drive through the back of people, wreck them, and it be nothing. I really hope this is the same.
I mean, there was almost a right hook at the end of the race.
There was essentially
That was
pretty much a right hook. I mean,
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we'll talk about that right now, actually. I mean, Bush just kind of killed Nemechek after he cleared himself, and then he went on Twitter and said,
I
didn't do anything wrong.
I don't think he cleared himself, actually. I think Nemechek, I think it was more racing than anything.
Mhm.
If I was going to put blame on somebody, I would put it on Nemechek, but I don't think blame falls on either. I think that was just racing. 2 guys going for the same space. But Nemechek was definitely pinching hard on
I mean, it's
Bush.
the end of the race. Nemechek got
No,
bad
again,
run
that's
into
why I
dirty
say it's
air.
racing.
It's
That's
like,
why I call it a racing incident. I wouldn't put blame on either driver.
it's just a
But then
bad situation.
I would put blame on Kyle Busch for what happened 5 seconds later. Because
yeah.
That was just completely.
what
on
are
the spot.
you like? This is the first time we've seen Kyle Busch be competitive, truly competitive, because he was a top 10 car all day long.
And
Top
then he
10
just
car,
does
top 10
that.
drive, and a complete head loss. Just
Yeah.
He
was a
finally
top
felt
5 car.
he felt like he was finally driving the M&M's car again, and then the spirit.
and then he
just,
really
like,
was driving
took
the
over.
M&M's car again.
Yeah.
It's like the Green Goblin mask.
Bro
I
tried
will
to
say-
reenact it. Bro tried to reenact his glory days with the Ron Hornaday incident
At
at
Texas,
Texas.
No.
there are
This is-
demons
this
in
is
the
like
track, and they only
this is like
talk
his
to Kyle
fourth-
Busch.
This is like his 4th Texas meltdown in his career. So maybe that means we are truly back for like Kyle Busch really is back. He has a meltdown in
Please.
Texas. You know, he had the 2007 race where he just flat out left. They're like, "Hey, Kyle,
Yeah.
the car's ready," and Kyle was
I
gone.
think there was another one in like 2010 or something where he got penalized
He
and
got
then
the-
started
he got the
flipping
2
off
lap
the
suspended.
officials.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
got that one. He had the whole race with Hornaday. Like, so I mean, he's no stranger to getting into trouble at Texas. So maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. I will
Yeah.
say,
No.
I would much rather as much as it's like, Kyle, what are you doing? Like get it together. I would much rather see Kyle Busch lose his cool and take someone out like that than I would see him run 25th, 30th and not care. Because you could tell.
So
You
interesting.
could tell on
It's
Sunday,
fun.
Kyle Busch cared. I don't remember the last time I saw Kyle Busch care about anything. It's always been like doom
At
and gloom.
Martinsville just does the whole race in 5th gear.
Yeah, it's always
stuff
been
like
doom
that.
and gloom. Like, oh, there's no point. Like, there was a point on Sunday for Kyle Busch. Was the move horrible? Yes, but I think that's a sign of things to come for him. It's like, apparently pre-race he gathered the whole team together. He said, "Hey guys, let's go do this." Or not pre-race, but like in the shop, he kind of like gathered everybody together. Like, "Hey, let's go do this." New crew chief on the box. That seemed to immediately change things. Like, not again. I don't think this was a good look for Kyle Busch, but I think this is a sign of positive things to come. That's the way I look at it.
I mean, the team
I don't
probably
care
doesn't
what.
think that.
Like,
No, I don't think the team does, but it's like I don't know. This felt like no, he hasn't done anything like this, but this kind of felt like a return to normal for Kyle Busch. Like again, I haven't seen him care in a long time. Like he's been very just out of it the past couple of years, and you could tell on Sunday he cared. So who
Yeah.
knows?
Kyle Busch that cares is good for everyone.
Yes,
Except when he wrecks.
Kyle Busch is so important for this sport. Like nobody wants to watch Michael Jordan play for, I guess the Washington Wizards and be an average player. Nobody wants that. They want Michael Jordan with the Bulls, winning championships and becoming, a face of the sport. Whether you love him or you hate him, you're watching him. And that's what Kyle Busch is hopefully going back to. Nobody wants to watch Kyle Busch on the Washington Wizards. We all want to see him in victory lane. We don't want to see him run 20th. So
Put him in the 48.
or we all want to see, like, you don't want to, maybe you don't want to see him in victory lane, but you want to see him fighting for victory lane because it's like there's so many Kyle Busch fans right now that would hate his guts, but they're fans because they feel bad for him. It's like it's always a bad spot to be. So hopefully this is a turning over a new old leaf for Busch, and I really think he just didn't run an RCR car at Watkins Glen, which is entirely fair. He might get a 1 week vacation. He probably is losing. If that happens, he probably lost out on like a maximum of 12 points. Let's be completely honest.
Hey, but he's pretty good at road
maybe
courses. I mean,
That is
His
true.
punishment is that he has to drive the RCR8 car.
I did see that.
Kyle
well,
Busch sentenced to 1 week in the 8 car.
pretty much.
I will
Well,
say one more thing. With the pit road incident, a lot of people were blaming Joey Logano, and he does deserve a share of the blame. But like, hey, if you're gonna take an exit, take the exit. Don't stop on the middle of the highway.
Oh my god.
Like,
True.
I don't like. Again, Joey Logano deserves blame, but at the same time, he was checking his speedometer to make sure he didn't speed. I don't think he was expecting a car to stop right in front of him. Which, let's be honest, he shouldn't be. Like, even if Custer was stopping to pull up into the box, like in front of him, okay, he was coming to a stop for the box that was directly parallel to him. Last time I checked, you cannot turn a car 90 degrees to the left without going even the slightest bit forward. Like, he was never going to make his box. At that point, either pull in behind Gibbs and just wait, or keep rolling. Like, you're okay, you go to the end of the line. That's probably better than finishing in the 30s, being behind Cody Ware in points now, and not finishing the race. So they both share blame, but stopping on the middle of pit road is probably not the smartest idea. So
Yeah. Well, finally,
this race. Sorry, I just gotta say this race was like, besides Chase Elliott winning, this race was like a generational hate watch.
Hey, what?
Like Ty Gibbs, Joey Logano, like they all got taken out. This was a good hate.
Kyle
watch.
Larson.
We didn't even mention Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
Because he sucks.
Kyle Larson just spun out.
If Larson does not win this weekend, which he won't, it's going to take some strategy. We will be over a calendar year without a Kyle Larson win in the Cup Series. Next Monday is a year from Larson's Kansas win. That's unprecedented. I don't care that he won the championship. Did he deserve it? Yes, but also no. Like, something's wrong with the 5 camp right now.
Yeah.
Chase Elliott has easily emerged as the best Hendrick driver right now. Like, Larson's losing to a Spire car in points. That's concerning. That is concerning.
B team.
It's like the C team.
Yeah.
It's not a C team. They're a B plus team right now, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think just Chevy in general has just not been that great, but Hendrick Motorsports seems to be hot and cold. Like, half their team was really good today, and then the other half was mid.
It's the two people who have been bad. It's the two guys who have been off the pace that are stepping up right now.
And this is one of Alex Bowman's worst tracks. He has crashed here like almost every year. He got a concussion here in 2022.
You heard what he said. He's can't take too many more hits, and he's like, yeah, let's not like he's like, hey, let's not hit a wall today. Let's finish third.
Oh
So
shit.
Maybe you just got to
Yeah.
have that mindset. Anyways, the last thing I want to say before we get into finishing and points, it was almost time. He
Yeah, not really.
led
Corbin.
the second most laps.
He did, but it was all strategy.
Time.
I mean, there
It was
never,
all strategy, but
it
his
was
car was
never,
genuinely
like-
fast.
yeah. He
I
got
mean,
2311
the six guys,
They said it on
Hey guys. The 6-7 car led
Yeah.
69 laps.
So funny.
That's so funny, dude.
All right, that's a good time to move on to the finishers and points. Chase
Didn't
Elliott
Ham
wins.
crash?
Denny Hamlin second.
He did.
Alex Bowman third, making up his deficit. Tyler Reddick continues his absolute field stomper in fourth. Chris Buescher, hometown race, finishes fifth. I thought he was the best forward by a long ways this weekend, and yeah,
by a long ways.
yes,
Yeah.
Daniel Suarez. This is his best racetrack, and he got another sixth place with a damaged car, mind you.
Peak.
He got that flat tire in practice, and he fell back early because they didn't know how much damage he had, and apparently he had a lot of damage. But they fixed it, and he finished sixth, best non-Hendrick Motorsports Chevy. Carson Ozavar seventh, William Byron eighth after spinning out and not hitting anything. Good recovery. Bubba Wallace ninth after crashing in practice. Ryan Blaney 10th was nowhere all day. Don't even know how he got a top 10.
That was
Riley
he was
Herbst
benefited-
11th.
And Blaney
Riley
was
Herbst-
benefited heavily
Really?
by the caution. He was running.
Yeah.
He was running 17th before the yellow came out. So
Riley Herbst 11th. He was a top 10 car.
that finish.
whole week.
If it does anything, it negatively portrays the race he ran. He was top 10 all day.
And he was
Best.
actually in the process of like trying to pass Bowman there for a while. Like he could have almost gotten to top 5, I think.
He was.
But
That's
yeah.
easily
Top
the
5.
best run of his career. By far, the best run of his career.
And yeah, Eric Jones 12th. This is another one of those tracks that Eric Jones is just really good at. Got a stage
First
win, his
career-
first ever stage win.
First career stage win. Who
Yeah,
had
that's
that on
pretty
their
crazy.
bingo card?
I didn't.
Brad Keselowski 13th. I mean, a lot of really interesting finishers. Connor Zilic 16th, best oval finish I
Top
think so far.
20, baby.
Best
Woo, next
Trackhouse
Jeff Gordon.
car, right ahead of Shane Van Gisbergen. And Zilic also ran better than that. I think he was supposed to finish a little bit worse, but he ran, 13th to 15th most of the race. And looked pretty good. Like he wasn't early in the race, they fell back, and I was like, "Uh-oh, this is Trackhouse." And then they fixed his car a little bit, and he did good.
Trackhouse took a step forward this week, I feel like.
Yeah, Chastain
I don't know
finished
where
26th. I don't know what
I don't know where
happened.
Chastain finished him, but he was running top 10.
Yeah, he was
throughout
running
this
top
race.
10, and he actually was making passes too. Like he was one of the highest cars on the track, and he was making passes doing it. I don't
think
know
you
why
can-
he finished that far back.
I think
but
you
he
can
did.
tell by the latter half of the top 10, this was a very track dependent type racetrack. But there were some guys that were making moves and stuff, and Chastain was one of them. That's he's in the top 10 probably from strategy, but he's not just sitting there. He was making moves. So
Yeah. And finally, your guys that crashed out: Corey Heim, Kyle Larson, Ty Gibbs, Joey Logano, Christopher Bell. All guys that, all except for Joey Logano, probably could have challenged for the lead at some point, but not gonna happen. Anyways, points. Tyler Reddick still atop. Denny Hamlin eats into that lead by a whopping 1 point this weekend. It's 109 points to Tyler Reddick. Chase
Damn.
Elliott moves up to third. He is closing in now,
Right.
only 117 back. Ryan Blaney down to fourth, 155 back. Chris Buescher up to fifth. What? Up 6 spots. Wow. Incredible week for him. another incredible week for Cars and Osvar, up 6 spots as well. The only problem is they are
That's gotta be
181 and 193 points
That's
back
got
in
to be
Colorado.
from Kansas. They were 7th and 8th last week.
7th and 8th. Yeah, I mean, no, 7th and 8th. Oh, yeah, I guess whatever.
You said 5 spots, so
NASCAR website says 6 spots and 6 spots
Okay.
for both of them. So
all right.
Ty Gibbs down 3 from his crash. Kyle Larson down 3 to 8th. Brad Keselowski remains 9th. William Byron down to 10th. Bubba Wallace down to 11th. Ryan Preece up to 12th. Christopher Bell down to 13th. Daniel Suarez up to 14th. Austin Cindric 16th. And Chase Briscoe now holds on to that final chase spot in 16th.
You did it.
Joey Logano, first guy out. Ross Chastain, second guy out now. Other than that, I mean, it's actually really close. From about 20th to 28th is only about 30 points. So that's a big thing. Alex Bowman is no longer the worst guy in points. He is past Cody Ware and Cole Custer. Connor Zolich is still 33rd, even with his 16th. But yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do? He's figuring it out.
9-point advantage over Alex Bowman.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you-
Bowman
Shut up.
Bowman is on his way up, and I think he's gonna make the chase after these last 2 weeks. Honestly.
You think?
Dude, Bowman win?
Yeah.
Right now, the playoff battle is between a Gibbs car and a Penske car. It's not like we're like an RFK car and like a Spire car. I mean, those are two.
I mean, they're right
powerhouses.
there.
I
I'm
don't.
just saying he's finished really well last 2
Yes,
weeks. I was
he's
worried
finished
after
really
Kansas.
well.
But
one of those races was also Talladega. Like,
He's
I don't know.
he didn't crash. That's
You're
what you
calling
need to
No,
do.
he did not
Be a
crash. No, he's
powerhouse.
having
This is
good
Bo-
races.
This
but
is vintage Bowman right here.
he's 120 points out.
That's nothing.
That's how far Elliott is to Reddick. That's further than Elliott is to Reddick. Like,
Bro's acting
but-
like he got a playoffs waiver.
I don't
Dude,
know.
just-
It's gonna take.
It's gonna be close.
He's
I'm gonna
gonna-
tell you this. He
he's
just
gonna have
needs
to
to not
win.
crash. He just needs to not
Here's the thing,
crash.
he's gonna have to win multiple races, I think, and hope that the people on the cut line don't. Because
I don't think he needs to win multiple races. I don't even think he needs to win one. He just needs
you don't
to.
think he needs to win a race.
He does need to
I
win
just
the
think
race.
he needs
That's
to finish top
20-point
5.
bonus.
Okay, how many
You think he
races
can
are left?
Consistently finish top 5. We're like at the third, or like we're at the halfway mark. This was 12.
Okay, so
I
let's
think.
see.
Oh, this was race 11, so he's got 15 left.
Okay, 15
win.
divided by how many points back? And that's how
He's
much
a
points
hun-
he needs to make up per week.
Yeah,
We're
he's
doing
100
math.
and let me see.
It's very
242.
possible.
Guys, watch Bowman win at
242,
Pocono and Chicago.
Yeah, he's 120, 117 points back. Like,
So 15
That
divided
is-
by 100. Someone do the math, bro.
I'm not doing that.
117 divided by 15. That's like
I did enough math today.
that's 7.8.
7.8.
can
That
make
is
up-
so doable.
You think
So
he can make
doable.
up 8 points a race on Chase Briscoe?
Easily. It's not going to be Briscoe he's racing against. He's going to be racing against, like, let's see. He's going to be racing against someone that's already in the chase, like
So like Daniel
Suarez and
Okay,
The
so
GOAT.
something
let's
like
look at it
that.
now. If he's racing Suarez,
Suarez is going to crash. Cindric is going to crash.
He's
No, he's
racing
not.
Briscoe's
Suarez,
not
he
been
needs-
good.
No, he's not.
if he's racing Suarez, he needs 11 points a race.
That's still very doable.
I don't know. Like, yeah, he's gonna have races where he scores 20 points higher. But like on Sunday, if
We have Chicagoland. He has won there before.
True.
okay,
nobody's
in a
been there
completely
yet.
different race car.
Okay, and like it
I don't
still
know.
translates. I think. I mean,
We
Listen.
still got
We've
two
got a
places
lot of
where
races
Daniel
left.
Suarez has won a race that too.
all he needs to do is
Mhm.
is score. Like especially this weekend, just go out for stage points. That's all he needs to do.
It's a lot easier
gets-
said than done. I mean, again, like you're like, oh
It's
man,
okay.
he can do that easily. He probably outscored Suarez by 4 points this week.
I just think it's going to be close. I just think it's going to be close. I think it's very possible that he does
I
it.
think he finishes. I think he cools off at about 19th. If I had to pick, I bet he finishes 19th and I bet he gets to 17 by the end of the year. I bet he gets to 17th by race 36.
Yeah.
If there's,
I mean, if he gets more than 2 DNFs, he's not going to make it. But if he stays
which
consistent,
I would say is more than likely he probably gets 2. For every
Yeah.
DNF he gets, he needs to win a race.
Yeah,
That's the way I see it, and I see more DNFs than I see wins. Very impressive run. I don't think it happens.
yeah.
It could.
Well, now I think we're done with NASCAR, and we can move on to Formula One.
Who watched the race?
I didn't really watch the race. I watched the highlights.
I watched the highlights.
So-
I watched the highlights.
I watched
watched
the
the flip.
race.
I watched the
I watched
flip in
the
all
flip.
of. I watched the flip in all of Leclerc's off tracks. That's about it.
I mean, it was pretty. The highlights made it seem like it was a pretty fun race.
It was all right. The thing is,
Yeah.
they're all like, "Oh man, there's rain coming," and then it just didn't.
Wasn't there like
Whatever.
a really the battle McLaren McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes were battling at one point.
I go back to the quote from George Russell last year where he said if I was racing, in prime Mercedes, I'd probably have 2 championships by now. Okay, buddy. Whatever
Good boy.
you say.
Is he
Well-
saying? Is he saying that with the assumption that his teammate would be Bottas?
He said last year if he went back 5 years because he was outpacing
Well, who's his
Hamilton.
teammate?
Yeah, he said he was beating Hamilton last year. So he said
Antonelli.
if he went back 5 years, theoretically he'd have 2 championships. So I don't know. I don't think so. I think we're kind of proving that right now. That he's
Yeah.
Bro, it's not.
Well,
Have a race.
Antonelli is on a tear.
Very much.
He's 3 wins in a row from 0, I think. Had he won a race before this year? No,
I don't think so.
so.
No.
No.
Youngest
So, yeah.
continues to be the youngest to lead the championship.
There was
Like-
hope.
I saw somebody say that Kimi Antonelli, the moment he realizes the only threat to a world driver championship is George Russell. It's like
That's
I
gotta
also
be the
saw
most
another
infuriating
picture.
thing ever.
I also saw another picture of him in victory lane with I don't remember. I think it was one of the McLaren drivers
Victory lane.
congratulating him. And George Russell was looking at him again with like death stare. It's so funny.
Victory lane.
Yeah, whatever. Same thing, bro.
So
Anyways, Verstappen made a comeback. I saw that. He spun out in the first lap and made his way back up.
he got a 5-second time penalty. Twitter was blowing up about a 5-second time penalty that did absolutely nothing to him. It didn't drop him down a single spot, but he
Oh,
got a
whatever.
5-second time penalty.
Yeah.
No.
We had the flip.
whoa.
Just- Bad circumstance, I guess.
That was the highlight of the race, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, and then how about I guess Tate was the only guy who really watched race, but did you think that the regulations, the new changes, like saved it? Because I didn't see them super clipping as much, or really at all. Like they weren't like losing speed at the end of the straightaway. They were just kind of like
I
topping
mean-
out.
Super.
I'm gonna expose myself here, but I don't pay a whole lot of attention during races.
SMH. I mean, did it look
I mean,
like
it
they
didn't-
were like actually racing?
it-
Is all I'm asking.
It looked better than it did, like, because watching Australia, that was like insane, just like craziest like slingshot passes you'd ever see. And it didn't really look like it was like that extent of passing.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I thought just from watching the highlights, I thought it looked way more like a normal F1 race than
It did.
the other ones. So yeah. So we'll have to see. And I also saw some rumors that they might be thinking about bringing V8 back. So
I'll
we'll see.
believe it when I see it.
Mercedes is in support of it, so we'll see what happens with that.
Oh.
Kimi Antonelli is leading the points, obviously, by 20 over his teammate George Russell with 100 points. George Russell has 80. Charles Leclerc third, Lando Norris fourth, Lewis Hamilton fifth, Oscar Piastri sixth, and Max Verstappen is up to seventh finally. That's probably all we need to cover because nobody else is gonna be close. But yeah,
Didn't Charles Leclerc die on the last lap?
he did spun
He
out,
spun out,
lost
but he
2 spots.
gathered it back up.
He lost 2 spots and then he lost another 2 to penalties. So, Tate, what'd you give the race?
Like 5, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like about that. So honestly,
We should have been there.
which is honestly pretty good for Miami
We
standards.
should have.
Yeah.
We should have went there and called people poor, bro.
True. All our Formula One fans hate us because we don't know anything
All
about
3 of
Formula
them.
One.
Yeah. Well, next we have IMSA at Laguna Seca, another race I unfortunately didn't get to watch.
Oh
but
my god.
I watched the highlights, and that race looked like peak, honestly.
Oh my god. Last 5 minutes of the race were so good. I'd say last 20 minutes. Because it felt there was all the different strategies. So felt like the GT battle could go down to the end. It didn't, but then the GTP battle went on to the end, and it was so good. And a Porsche that wasn't Penske won. I wish the Cadillac won, but it was a nice underdog victory. It was good.
I mean, the last 5 minutes I watched it on the highlights, that's the racing you come to watch. That's IMSA.
Exactly.
So I mean, that's at such a amazing track. I mean, Laguna Seca is just one of the best tracks in the world, and put on a race worth watching. If I had to rate this race just off the highlight video, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. But
8.
I'll have to look at it. So
if I had the money, I would go watch it in person. But I think that's the same sentiment with everyone. So
the 5 Porsche wins the race. The 65 Mustang beats the 4 Corvette to win in GTD Pro, and the 45 Lamborghini wins GTD. They don't ever update the points for IMSA right after the race, so I'm not going to get that. But yeah. Now I think we can move on. If anyone else doesn't have anything to say about that, move on.
Just a quick mention to Supercross. Hunter Lawrence wins Denver. I didn't watch the race. But Hunter Lawrence wins Denver. Ken Roczen second, which sets up a championship battle at I don't know where they're heading this week.
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake. Last race of the year. 1 single point between Roczen leading and Lawrence second. Winner take all. So, gonna be, if you can catch it, I would. Tate, I see you sleeping. Trust me, Supercross is, I just don't have time. It always happens when I'm at work. I don't have time to watch it. Supercross is some of the best racing on the planet. Tate, please wake up. I'm telling you, if you get the chance, it's 20-minute mains. Do yourself a favor, go watch them. If you've got Peacock, do yourself a favor, sit down, spend 30 minutes watching the race. It's some of the best racing you'll see.
It's got to be on TV this weekend. It's got to be on TV.
I don't know.
It's got to be on NBC. There's no way. 1 point.
Oh yeah, no, it is. Yeah, you're right. It is on NBC, I think. So
it might be. Is it say NBC on Sunday or what? Because it might be a rerun on Sunday. They've been doing that.
3 p.m. Eastern.
On Saturday.
Saturday.
On Sunday. Okay, that's a rerun.
Oh, that is a
So-
rewind. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh shucks. Well, it's gonna be
yeah,
on
it's only on-
NBCSN
It's only on Peacock. So
and
Oh no,
or
I don't have
NBCSN.
Peacock. I can't watch it.
Oh, really? You don't know any websites where you could watch it?
Nope.
I don't know honestly,
No.
actually, but you can watch it on NBCSN if you have that on your TV provider, which is Peacock supported. So
So this is the last
Uh,
race, correct?
yes, this is the last
Yep,
race,
this
1 point
next week,
That
championship
gave me a headache.
battle.
What day
Uh,
again?
Saturday.
Saturday
7
night.
Eastern.
Okay.
Always a great race in Salt Lake City. But yeah. Finally, we'll talk about the last few races. Arca East at Nashville Speedway, Fairground Speedway. Max Reeves dominated that race and won.
Ooh,
It looked
I
like
think
it was
was.
boring. So I did watch the Arca West race at Shasta Speedway. Trevor Huddleston pulled off the victory. That race was actually a solid race for Arca West standards. It was a 5 out of 10. I gave that. Haley Deegan ran okay in that race. She got up to third at one point and then fell back to like sixth, I think. It was a pretty okay race. 5 out of 10 for me. But yeah, and then I also went to high limit races this week at Texas Motor Speedway on Thursday and Saturday night. The Thursday race, thought it was going to get rained out, but it didn't. Kyle Larson won.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had some flips and stuff, but yeah, track was
Larson one
very
of them?
slick. No,
Oh.
Larson won the race, and yeah, it was pretty boring actually because the track was so fast they just couldn't pass. And then Saturday, Aaron Reitzel took the victory. I thought that race was really fun. Corey Day almost got by him a few times with like 2 or 3 to go and just couldn't. But it was a very fun race there. There's a huge crowd for that race. I mean, the Texas Motor Speedway dirt track, I'm pretty sure holds 20,000, and that place looked about like 70% full. So
Damn.
very good crowd for that race. So finally, I think we'll move on to the news. Unless Tate wants to talk about Bowman Gray for a second.
It's fine. I don't have that much to say about it.
All right. Well,
Bowman
we got
Gay.
Bowman Gray out of the way. And we'll go to the news. Starting off with last week's NASCAR races, the ARCA race first off, average 446,000. That's up 41% from last year.
Damn.
317,000. I also did some digging, and apparently only a few years ago, this ARCA race was averaging over 1 million viewers. So people are like, "Oh, the Cletus effect," but boy, this race has fallen a lot recently. So I don't know why that is, but I think it's because Mars in the morning. But yeah, whatever. And then the Cup race. Well, actually, we'll go I think where is it? The O'Reilly race? Nah, I don't know. Oh, never mind. O'Reilly race was 1.339 million. That's up 6% from last year. Really good rating for that. And then the Cup race, which was 2.1 rating, 3.967 million viewers for Sunday's race, and that's down from 4 million last year. That's a big yikes. I mean, this race should not be getting that low of a rating. The peak was 4.9 million viewers, and yeah, I mean that's more of the issue with races not being on Fox all the time. So whatever. But some other news about super speeder racing is NASCAR is considering changing the spoiler height for Daytona. So we got good news on that front. I think this needs to happen now, and Christopher Bell also said it needs to happen now.
Boy, why would Bill say that?
Christopher Bell is like 50-50 in terms of good and bad takes.
What did you say that was bad? Oh, the bump in Texas?
The bump.
Sure, bro. I mean, honestly, the bump isn't the issue at Texas. It's the freaking car. But Because the
Christopher
O'Reilly
Bell.
and trucks don't have any issue going over it, but just Cup car that has the issue. So, anyways, for this weekend, Watkins Glen, Dynasty, no,
Yeah, it's Dynasty. Or no, it's
yeah,
Destiny. It's Destiny.
yeah, Destiny Spurlock has earned her opportunity to race the 69 truck at Watkins Glen this weekend. Unfortunately, she gets to make her start in the shit box that is at 69 truck, but she's a road course racer in her past, doing the Skip Barber School for Racing. So maybe she won't be super slow, and she's been pretty good in the ARCA races, and the ARCA race is she's also doing that in MBM car. So maybe she'll do pretty good.
Don't tell Facebook.
They probably don't even know. They probably don't even watch trucks. But next, another
They
truck
don't care
race.
unless Cletus is in it.
Yeah, another truck race entrant is AJ Allmendinger racing the colleague Ram truck. He's not going to win the race, but he'll definitely run better than any other Ram driver in thus far. Bubba Wallace has become a Coca-Cola driver. I did not even know this was still a thing. I guess Chase Elliott's also a Coca-Cola driver because he had Coca-Cola on the car this weekend. And yeah, Carson Hocevar will be racing all the Flow Racing Night in America events this year. That's cool. He's doing late model racing. I don't think he's ever done that. He was at the high limit race this weekend and talked about how he's scared to do it. But yeah, I think that's fun. And finally, well, not finally, but some sad news coming this week is Alex Zanardi, former kart driver, F1 driver, and paraplegic athlete, has passed away at 59 years old. Unfortunately, he passed away on the same weekend that they were racing at Laguna Seca, which he was the person who made the corkscrew move famous for that wild dive back in kart.
What did he die from? Do you know?
I don't think a
Not
cause
sure.
has been released.
Oh, I think he got into a crash like in 2020 or something, and he was in a coma, and just his health was just deteriorating after that. So it's just unfortunate.
When did he? So he got out of the coma, right? And then like after that, his health
Yeah,
was just okay.
I think so. But yeah, I
If you
just
like
watched
burnouts
David
in
Light.
racing, if you like burnouts, people doing donuts, thank Alex Zanardi. He was pretty much not the inventor, but he was kind of the perpetrator of them. So
Yes. And then Rayum Racing has announced that Frankie Muniz will not be racing the 33 truck this weekend at Watkins Glen, as
Oh
he's
no!
going to be doing a GT4 race at Sebring. Probably better for him, to be honest.
I think he's in a championship battle on that. So
Yeah.
he is not in a championship battle for the trucks. So
Not even close.
Absolutely not.
Catherine Legge will run the Cup race this weekend for the Live Fast Motorsports, back in the Cup Series again. I think
Yay!
she finished top 20 at Chicago last year, so wouldn't rule out her at least not being the slowest car in the field this week.
she
Especially,
outqualified Corey Heim at Chicago. No
yeah, well,
strings
that was,
attached on that one at all.
yeah, other than the fact that Corey Heim hit the wall and broke his toe link and still tried
But
to.
you know who didn't hit the wall? Catherine Legg. But no, yeah.
That is true.
But
That is true.
she's impressed.
She
First
actually
couple
did hit the wall
races,
in practice, and they fixed the car. But
she
yeah,
first couple races were kind of like, but she's looked very good as of late, as of her last
yeah,
couple of cup
and
starts.
she's
So
doing the Indy 500, so she's got a packed month of
Ooh,
May ahead
shit.
of her. So, speaking of Indy 500, Sam's Club will be a partner for the Indy 500, doing fan activities and stuff like that. It's a big brand, being
Y'all
there
shop
for
there?
Indianapolis. What? I'll probably shop there. And another
I
big
don't.
brand
You don't? You shop
is
at Costco?
No, my parents shop at Sam's Club.
okay.
So Sam's Club or
I shop
Costco?
at
I
Sam's.
don't.
Both.
Both.
Yeah, I think
Gotta
both
choose one.
actually.
Costco is better in my
We're
opinion, but
Costco guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no
Are
Sam's
you,
guys. There's only Costco guys.
anyways, NASCAR has announced the sponsor for the San Diego Street Race, which is Qualcomm. They're a chip manufacturing company that's based in San Diego.
Slop.
Cool. Cool. Who cares?
Cool. Yeah, I know. And the entry lists have come out for this weekend's race. The truck race is stacked. Brent Cruz in the 1, Shane Van Gisbergen in the 4. Let's see. We got AJ Allmendinger in the 25, as we said. Let's see. Tyler Reif is doing the 42 truck. Ross Chastain in the 45. Timmy Hill back in the 56.
Yay.
Connor Zilic in the 71 and Carson Hocevar in the 77. That is a big list of drivers that
This whole
basically
weekend
all
is
have
gonna
a chance
be
to win.
peak.
Oh, and Tony Breidinger, don't forget about her. She's in the 20.
Oh, you're right.
Uh,
I almost forgot.
Adam Andretti is also doing the 5 truck. And also Jackson Lee in the 2 truck. That's
What?
NBC commentator's son, I'm pretty sure. Forgot his name. Anyways. Riley series entry list. We got Connor Zilic in the 1. Connor Zilic doing all 3 races. Same with Shane Van Gisbergen, who is in the 9.
Quapple in the 91 again.
Yeah, whatever. Ross Chastain in the 32. I guess Ross Chastain's doing triple duty too. Wow. 3 guys doing triple duty, trying to go for the sweep. Only one of
And-
them can do it.
And Quapple too. Quapple too.
Yeah, Carson Quapple is not doing all 3 races, bro.
What?
He should.
Yeah. And then Cup Series, our entry list is the. Oh shoot! I picked the freaking Cup Series. There we go. Cup Series is the 78 car of Catherine Legg and the 66 of Josh Bilecki. Those are the only 2 extras in the field.
Where's Quapple?
Also,
So-
don't pick Tyler Reddick. He's in a Jordan car this week, so he's not winning.
Well, I mean, he did win in the Jordan car at Kansas, so you never know.
That was not a Jordan car, or like a couple years ago. Yeah.
No, he did. It was this year, Kansas.
No, he was in the ugly supply house car.
You want to tell?
I don't remember,
Yes,
bro.
I'm positive. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
I thought it was an ugly Jordan car. Whatever.
No, that was supply house.
Well, he's not
whatever.
winning. Anyways,
All right, for the power rankings this week, honorable mention Brad Keselowski and Alex Bowman. Keselowski moves back into 9th in the standings. Good race, good stage points collected. Alex Bowman back-to-back 3rd place finishes. He's been solid. Again, I still don't think he makes. I don't think he makes the playoffs, but had a good couple of races for sure. P10, a couple more actually. Shane Van Gisbergen, quick honorable mention, going to be fast this week. AJ Allmendinger, driving the wheels off of his College car right now, still top 20 in points. Non-partnered Chevy team, they're getting 0 support, and he's beating Aspire car, both RCR cars, both legacy cars. Very impressive this year from AJ, and he's going to be strong this weekend. And of course, Connor Zilic, going to be fast as well. So 10th, we got Christopher Bell. This is 4 races in a row. Bell has had issues and not finished well, and really only one of them have been his fault. Bristol, Bell had a bad pit stop, tire issues, ended up crashing. That one was really on Bell, but Kansas was battling for the lead on the last lap and got fenced. Talladega was running up front, got involved in the last lap, and Texas was winning and got taken out by a lap car. So, oh man, golly. So Bell had some bad luck as of recent, but again, not really his fault. It's just been circumstantial. Plummeted in the standings, but I'm keeping him top 10 because he's shown speed, and really, honestly, everything that's happened just been circumstantial, not his fault. Bubba Wallace at 9. This is his 7th worst track on the schedule. He's only got one top 10 in his last 7 starts, but that was in last year's race, 8th place last year, and he is on 3 straight road course top 15s. Fallen a bit in the standings again. Not a great run at Texas. A decent run, but not great by any means. Wrecked in practice. Salvaged for sure. But Wallace is looking better on road courses. Still don't trust him entirely. But it is looking better. 8th place, we got Kyle Larson. Plummets in the rankings as he did in the standings. Looking good for Larson at Watkins Glen. He does have 2 wins, 3 top 5s, and 5 top 10s here in his 11 starts. But his last win came in 2022, and since then, his last 3 finishes have been 39th, 12th, and 26th. So not great for Larson after his 2021 and 2022 triumphs. And he's finished 40th and 34th in the last 2 races. Talladega, nothing he could do there, but Texas was abysmal. Abysmal, entirely on him. And as pointed out earlier, he's on a 35 race winless streak. He's heading into number 36 this weekend. If he doesn't end up winning, it's going to be over a year since Larson has won a race. So time is ticking for the 5 crew. 7th, we got Connor Zilic, moved him up a spot in the rankings. His only 2 Watkins Glen finishes are 18th last year and 3rd in 2024. And 5 of his last 6 finishes in the Cup Series have been 13th or better. They've all been in the top 20, and 4 of those have been top 10, 6th place in points. Only thing is, he's not the best road racer, but I don't think that necessarily transfers to Watkins Glen. He's had good runs here in the past. Yeah. Yes, Carson Hocevar is hot right now. 6th place, we've got Ryan Blaney. He does not have a win at Watkins Glen, but he does have a top 5 and 4 top 10s in 9 starts. Last year was his best run by far. Sat on the pole, led 35 laps, and ended up P6. And he's also led laps in 4 of the last 5 road course races. But Blaney is off pace right now. Penske has lost something over the offseason. They were able to salvage a top 10 at Texas, mainly from the yellow. They stayed out. Ryan Blaney, I know he's 4th in points, but that he's being saved heavily by his Phoenix win right now. Do they right the ship at Watkins Glen? I don't know. He's been decent at road courses as of recent, but this is also a very high-speed road course, and if there's something Penske's lacking right now, it's speed. So, 5th place, Chris Buescher. They got to move him up. Back-to-back top 5s. He's got 4 straight top 10s at Watkins Glen. 2 of those, actually the most 2 recent, are top 5s. Won the race in 2024. He's got a 13.0 career road course average finish. 23 of his last 24 road course finishes have been inside the top 20, and 16 of those have been top 10. 16 of his last 24 road course races have been inside the top 10. That's very impressive. But a bit of a concern for Chris Buescher is COTA was his worst road course finish since 2016, his rookie year. He finished 24th at COTA. The last time he finished worse than that, you have to go all the way back to 2016. So, not some positive mojo for Chris Buescher on the road courses, but definitely some positive stuff everywhere else. 17 looks good. There's a place for him to break the streak. this is a good chance for him to do it. It's going to be tough. SVG and Zilich are going to be fast, but Chris Buescher has consistently been a top 5 Watkins Glen driver in the next gen. So Ty Gibbs down a spot to 4th. This was the first race where he's not finished top 9 at this season that was not on a super speedway. Somewhat his own doing, somewhat the doing of Ryan Preece. But on a good note, he has been 12th or better in 5 of his last 6 road course races, and 7th or better in 3 of those 6. So he's a decent road course racer, but that has not been the case necessarily at Watkins Glen. In his 4 starts here, he's finished 33rd, 22nd, a 5th in 2023, and 26th. So not the best for Ty Gibbs here at Watkins Glen, but he is a good road course racer. If there's ever a year they're going to turn it around, it would be this year. Chase Elliott at number 3, Texas race winner. He's got 2 Watkins Glen wins, 4 top 5s, and 4 top 10s in 9 starts. He's got an 8.9 average finish on the year, and he's got 3 top 8s in a row on the season, and obviously 1 at Texas. But not all sunshine and rainbows for Chase Elliott. A lot of people think of him as a really good road course racer and a really good Watkins Glen racer. That's kind of gone the wayside as of recent. He finished 4th in 2022. His next best finish since then at Watkins Glen has been 19th. His last 3 Watkins Glen finishes, 26th, 19th, and 32nd for Elliott. This is statistically one of his worst racetracks, believe it or not. Despite the runs he had at the beginning of his career, as of recent, this has not been Chase Elliott's bright spot. So he's also qualified 14th or worse in the last 3, along with finishing 19th or worse. So qualifying not a strong suit for the 9, but he is hot right now. Hottest driver in the garage by far. So maybe Chase Elliott can find something this week, but Watkins Glen has not been a bright spot aside from his first win and the other win he got. I believe it was the next year in 2019. So Denny Hamlin, number 2, top 2 stayed the same, obviously. He's got a Watkins Glen win, 6 top 5s and 9 top 10s and 19 starts. He's got 10 top 15s in a row on the season. Didn't finish great at Daytona, but ever since then he's had 10 top 15s in a row, and 7 of these 10 races have been in the top 10. So good start to the year for Denny Hamlin. But his road course racing leaves much to be desired. 25th, 23rd, 2nd, and 20th in his 4 Watkins Glen starts in the next gen car. 8 of his last 12 road course races, have been 20th or worse, and he's only got 2 top 10s in that span. But one of them was at the most recent race at COTA. Finished 10th at COTA in April, and he finished 4th at Chicago last year. Denny Hamlin at 2, and rounding out the board is Tyler Reddick. I try and do positives and negatives for each person. Genuinely, the only negative I could come up with for Tyler Reddick is that he's good at Watkins Glen. He's not great. He's only led 2 laps. His best finish is only 7th here, and even then, with all the quote unquote negatives I've got in his 5 starts here, he's got 4 top 10s, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, not in that order. He's got an 11.5 career road course average finish, and he's finished top 10 in 5 road course races in a row. I don't think this is a win for Tyler Reddick. This Watkins Glen does not strike him as a Reddick type track, but I'd expect a top 10 and nothing less. So there's the power rankings.
Wow, Luke, you're stupid. I don't think you know what you're talking about.
So true.
Yeah, idiot. Hate you. Tyler Reddick is the worst driver
Awful
ever.
power ranking.
True.
Uh.
All right. Next for Motorsports, baby.
Anyways, next week we got NASCAR at Watkins Glen, all 4 series. ARCA, Trucks, O'Reilly, and Cup. I think we got high limit races this week on FS1. Forgot where that is at. WC at Spa, I think, is this weekend, and Supercross Salt Lake City, as we mentioned. If there's anything else, I didn't see it.
Cars
But-
Tour at Ace Speedway. I looked up tickets online, and they're asking for like $80 to go to a Cars Tour race. So I'm not going.
Yeah. Well, let's pick who you guys think gonna win.
Truck
Guys,
The truck race.
let's
Truck
say
race,
it.
truck race.
let's-
Okay.
Let's say our answer in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Connor Zilish.
I'm
He
gonna
knows what's up.
I'm gonna go off rip. I think Brent Cruz wins this race. I'm going Brent Cruz in the one truck.
Yeah. As badly as I want the weekend sweep to happen for someone,
It's not gonna happen.
I think it's going to be the hardest race to win is this race for both SVG and Connor Zilic. They're not in the fastest trucks, and yeah, it's going to be tough for them to win. So I'm actually going to go also Brent Cruz. I think he's going to be in the best truck that's got the best speed, but don't count out Connor Zilic. I
Also,
think
I'm gonna
SVG is
say
probably
it.
cooked.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care how slow the truck is. AJ Allmendinger is gonna turn heads. He's going.
He is definitely going to be up there.
He will get the best finish Ram. I don't know what the best finish Ram has this year. He's gonna beat it.
He's going to be at least top 5, around there, probably. Because
I don't
Colin
think-
Brown finished top 10 at St. Petersburg. So, yeah.
I'm gonna pick Ross
SV.
Chastain. I think he has
Okay,
That's a good
buddy.
pick too.
All right.
But he's in the same truck as SVG, so I'd caution that.
All right. Okay, guys. On a
Isn't-
count of 3, who do you think's gonna win the O'Reilly race? 3, 2, 1. Connor
Connor
Zilic.
Uh,
SVG
one-
just has
SVG.
not
This one,
done
this
it.
one has Connor Zilic written all over it.
Yeah, SVG at O'Reilly on the road courses just has not had good luck like Connor
Yeah.
Zilic has.
are you sure about
I
that?
mean,
Because
part of-
Connor Zilic got freaking right hooked by Corey Day at Coda, so I don't know about that, buddy.
Okay, well, I meant at Watkins Glen. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Yeah,
at
to
Watkins
say.
well-
Glen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, part of SVG's bad luck is he got dumped by Zilic last year. So
Actually sounds
Well-
like I forgot to mention this, but it sounds like NASCAR might be enforcing track limits on the Austin Hill crash corner.
Oh,
So they don't go run out wide like that and kill Michael McDowell like they did last year.
I can make more passing opportunities, maybe.
Maybe. So and I wouldn't. It's probably not going to be in the corner that Zilic wrecked Jane
it
Gisbergen,
doesn't need
but
to because it's
yeah.
such a quick. It's such
it's
a
actually
quick-
off camber to go wide like that. So you actually slower to go off the track, but yeah.
Yeah, there's no need for 6 and 7.
Turn 1, there's no really need, but the one that Austin Hill killed everyone, I think that corner definitely needs some check limits on it. But yeah, I am gonna go
So-
Connor Zilic as well. We're probably all jinxing him, and SVG's gonna be him, but
Yeah, I'm going SVG.
he's gotta win, man. This is his best track, period.
Connor Zilic.
And he was in the O'Reilly race last week, so he's not like rusty in the cars or anything. And yeah, let's see. I think Brent Cruz and SVG are going to be strong challengers. So
This is going to be a great race. I can
Yes.
tell.
Don't miss this one.
don't miss the truck race either. Truck race.
Don't miss any of them. Watkins Glen is just so good.
And ARCA. Don't miss ARCA, of course.
You
Never
could
miss
probably
ARCA.
Don't miss ARCA.
You could probably miss
You
it.
can miss ARCA if you like.
I
Okay.
wouldn't.
Oh.
Okay. On the count
Finally.
of 3, you guys gotta say who you think's gonna win the cup race.
This one's kind of.
We already know Luke's.
2, 1. Shane Van Gisbergen.
Chris Buescher.
That's actually bold.
I think that this year Trackhouse is missing a little something. And while SVG is still going to run top 5, probably going to sit on the pole, I think there's going to be something that's a little off. I don't know if it's on pit road. I don't know if it's the car. If there's ever a time, the last couple of weeks, it's been more like from the heart. I genuinely think that this is Chris Buescher's week. I've got the bumper from his last win sitting right behind me. And where was it at? It was at Watkins Glen. He finished first here, 2024, third last year, and the only reason he finished third is because Bell passed him on the last lap because Buescher was on like 5 lap older tires than him. This is, I'm not getting excited about it. I'm just saying right now 17 is hot. This is a hot race team. He's the top 5 in points, top 5 last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He is one of the most underrated road course drivers on the schedule. Even after the SVG stuff, still one of the most underrated. 23 of his last 24 road courses have been top 20s. I believe 16 of those have been top 10s. 16 to 24 top 10s. I think that if there's ever a time he returns to victory lane, this is the week to do it. Chris Buescher.
Well, I'm going to
I
clap
can't-
back on that, and I'm going to say Chris Buescher will be the best Ford.
Oh,
but-
by far.
I mean, Blaney was pretty good at Coda, but I just don't think Penske has it right now. But Chris Buescher will be the best Ford. But I think there's a few guys that are very, very capable of beating him. That's going to be Chase Briscoe being one of them, Christopher Bell being another, and SVG, Tyler Reddick maybe, probably not though. This is not one of his better tracks. And my boy and my pick, Connor Zillage. He's winning his first Cup race this weekend.
That would feel
Absolutely gonna do it. He was the best car at Coda, got robbed. He has gotten the jitters out of the way. He finished top 20 at Texas. It is time. It is time for Connor Zillage to show his hand.
So
Connor
true.
Zillage is winning at Watkins Glen, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Just
So
like I
true.
cannot tell.
So
Just
true,
like I
but I'm
cannot
going
tell
to pick
Luke
Shane
otherwise.
Van Gisbergen. So true, but I'm not going to pick him to win. I'm going to pick Shane Van Gisbergen instead.
It's going to be
But
a
you
Shane
just-
Van Gisbergen, Connor Zillage 1-2.
You just
I
hyped
don't
up
think-
Buescher and not to. Pick
I don't
him?
even
I
think
was
Shane
being
Van Gisbergen.
sarcastic. I was making fun of Tate.
Okay.
I don't even think about, like, honestly, like, Shane is just, I don't know. He's gonna be fast, but like, I don't even think. I think Briscoe's
I
gonna be better.
I love the state of this podcast. Oh, the guy who's won like 7 of the last like 9 road courses or 6 of the last 9, whatever it is. He's like
JGR's just been too
He's
good.
so fast. He's won his last 3 road courses by like 10 plus seconds. I don't think he's gonna be good. What about this 19-year-old kid who got his first?
Cause he's
top-
better.
Yeah.
He beat
Yeah.
him.
Who got his
He
first
beat
top
him.
20 seed of the
Peak.
finish
You're a
last
hater.
season. He's 33rd.
Dude,
in
stop
points.
hating.
I'm just
Bro,
Bro
saying.
keeps
like,
saying he's 33rd in points, like that's like
he
a
is
problem.
33rd in points. That's not
He's-
an incorrect
He's like
statement.
saying that
is a
matters.
factual
Like,
statement.
that doesn't matter in the fact that he's still gonna be the best car this weekend or
I
close
think
to
he's
it.
top 5. I think he's top 5. I don't think
Hater.
he doesn't have the qualifying pace right now, and I think that's gonna hurt him.
Well, God nerfed him
We're-
last year, and he's not getting nerfed this year. He's winning. And I don't think he's going to sweep the weekend, but he's going to win 2 out of 3. So,
We're
he
forgetting
wins one
Michael
of them.
McDowell, guys.
Bro is not winning.
I mean, fire cars have been good lately. I wouldn't be surprised, but
It's a road course too, and it's Michael McDowell.
He's
Yeah.
good, but he's not winning.
I think you could
He's-
pick like 5 people and it would still work this weekend. But yeah,
He's not winning. But-
anyways,
So we're all picking SVG.
That is all. That is all.
Woo-hoo.
Got some good
Supercross
stuff
picks?
this next week. I don't know, man. It's so hard to predict that.
I
I think Hunter
Roczen wins
Lawrence
the
is
title.
probably going to do it, but
I
yeah.
think Roczen wins title.
Scary. Anyways, that's all for a podcast.
Yeah,
Final
what are our
thoughts?
final thoughts, guys?
My final thoughts is that I've had paint on my hands like the whole time, and I hate it. It's really annoying.
Seems
I've been
annoying.
like this the whole podcast. I hate it.
Idiot.
Announced like 15 minutes ago as we were recording this, NASCAR has added a small kink to turn 12 and a chicane before turn 16 at San Diego. So they have not released a track map, but they have announced that those two things have happened. So
Oh, they did release
That's
the track map.
just-
They just didn't release the.
they haven't updated it. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
so
I don't know
that's-
what turn 12 is, so.
I believe.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's a
Well, whatever. We'll get to that when we
just
get
got
to that.
announced. So
My final thoughts are: if you hate our podcast, comment down. You hate us.
Comment. Tell us why you hate us. Start arguments. Just leave like
True.
5 comments about why you
if
hate
you
us.
want money, buy a check mark on Twitter and tell people that Kyle Larson sucks. I've done one of these things. I haven't bought the check mark, but I have told Twitter that he sucks. So.
Yeah. Well,
Get rich quick scheme dropped.
that's it.
Watch our YouTube
All
shorts.
right.
Yeah, watch my videos, guys. I posted like a ton of videos.
Watch
There's another
my
video
videos.
coming out today.
They are
So
tanking,
thank
bro. The views have been bad for like a year. I need money.
It's
Yeah,
because
watch
you're not
our-
posting about Germa.
and I need to go. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you later.
Watch our
Go
secondary
support your local
channel.
racetrack.
Yeah, something like that.
Support your local racetrack YouTubers.
Don't illegally race on the roadway.